Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday evening. For me, it's Sunday evening. It's actually at 6:14 right now. So, let's see here. Just waiting for my Facebook page to come up, and so I can make it public, and then we'll be ready to go. And for anybody who's not met me before, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. I channel energy from source through me, through my guitar, without using words. Yeah. There we go. And for anybody who's going to make sure, because I did not check this. Oops, come here. My mouse is acting up. Oh, good job. Now we're set to go. So my input and output is all through my mixer. How's that? So, let's see where we go. Whew. Something's not quite right. Just bear with me. Oops. This, my wireless did it again. I knew there was something wrong. Oops. Because you got the transmitter and all that, and if it's not the same channel, it won't come through. So sometimes there's a little bit of mucking. Hello, Jen. Do this. Okay, let's see where we go, everybody. Holy smokes. Whew. Yeah, just like, wow. 'Cause I never know, you guys, what's going to happen, how it's going to happen or anything else. I just step in and see what unfolds, and you guys get to come for this incredible ride. And wow, that energy, it never knows, I never know how it wants to be expressed. And it's called ours. Oh, sorry. I have it there. Ozark, that's what it is. Ozark, O-Z-A-R-K. And if you guys know Pamela, Higher Vibrations Pamela, that was channeled just over a year ago. But like I said, sometimes it wants to be played a certain way, and I just never know. I just never know. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Yeah. It was wild. As you know, Jennifer, like, wow. And I finally got new tuning pegs on my guitar end of last week. What's crackle? And it's so nice not to be fighting. I had the original. This guitar is over 50 years old, you guys. And I never replaced the tuning pegs. And until last week. And about a year before that, I had her refretted all the way up. And that was about $1,500. That was worth every penny. It was like, it's like having a new guitar, you can so to speak. Yeah. Okay, let's see where we go. some of you guys don't know my journey that I've gone through in the last year and a half, 2 years. Has been in just one hell of a journey, put it that way. And I had to make some changes in my life, which I prefer not to have had to, but I got, there's a thing called reality. And, it's not just, I'll put it this way, you have your opinions, you have your opinions, you can have your opinions, but the one thing I know for a fact is the only person who knows me best is me. And I really don't care for people to tell me, oh, no, you just do this and do that. No. I listen from the inside and not the out, meaning what other people's opinions are. And I think what's quite fascinating how some people think they, when I, project and deflect without owning anything. It just amazes me. I don't know why it come out that way, but that's the way they want me to say it. And it's they don't say what they mean. They evasive, or, well, you know what I mean, right? And I go, no, I don't. Tell me, right? Well, you know. No. And to assume that somebody knows is an assumption on their part, and I also, as a receiver, or even the person that's, expressing whatever, is I don't mind people saying, I don't quite understand what that is. And I'll do my best to articulate it, because language is not my first language. This is my first language right here. And that's where I'll go times when I can speak, other times I'm not. And I got a sister of mine here right now. She's been hanging up with me for quite a while, Jennifer. She's come to know that. And, I think that's like even I said this to somebody recently, I believe what I see with my own eyes, hear with my own ears, and sense within myself. And, as much as I don't want to agree with somebody, this is what really gets me. People sit there and say, you're wrong. Why would somebody say somebody else is wrong? How in the fuck do you really know? You could turn around, and instead of these people that say you are, and all this stuff is go, okay, well, this is what I understand, but can I ask you some questions? Like, learn, open up to listen, to learn. Don't go say, oh, you're stupid, or you're this or that. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's just, I just did that. I just ate dinner to make me thirsty here. Take accountability for yourself. Stop blaming other people. And something I do is, it was when I got into counseling in 1996, this part of my journey, this was a huge part of my journey in 1996. So when I got into counseling and I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions, I had no idea how programmed I was and how disconnected I was from me. And it just like, holy shit. And I had to learn to like I remember saying this to my counselor, and I'm sure we've all said this, is why can't they love me for me? Which is a true statement. First of all, they don't see me for me. They don't hear me for me. they don't. And so what they do is, because of their dysfunction, they project that onto me to tell me, well, no, I've even had family members say this, you're running away. And I'm going, no, I'm not. Because inside I didn't feel that way at all, ever. I've run away from things, yep, but I'm not running away. But what I was doing is running to a safe space and place where I could start my healing journey. Like I mentioned, opening up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions. And got a short someplace here. I can hear it in my ears. Please honor yourself. Nobody will ever honor you the way you can honor yourself, because nobody knows you the way you know yourself. And what I like about myself is I'm always processing stuff. Spirit brings stuff back into my view for me to look at, and I'll tell you, some things have been a little painful to look at and take ownership. Yeah, I did do that, right? And because it's easier, do you guys find that when you get honest with yourself, there's like this load comes off of us? And when I say this, because when you're, I'll put this down for a sec. When you're, like I said, that's my voice. I'm already miss it not being here. Is that I always thought people knew me better than I knew myself. That was before I got in touch with myself. And that's when I start shifting things. And it's very, with my dysfunctional family, I think the last conversation I ever had with my aunt and uncle, I phoned them up about something. And this was quite a few years ago. And it was actually the last time I've talked to them that I can think of. And so I was saying whatever I was saying. And one thing I want to not clarify, but be clear about is that I sent a letter to every single aunt and uncle on both my mom's side and my dad's side, so they knew my truth and my story. And one of the things that I told everybody is that my dad's father is a pedophile. And I'm a survivor off that. And I don't have hardly any. I'll have glimpses of stuff. I can sense and feel stuff, but do I see it? Not usually, right? And that, but anyway, I shared this one thing with everybody, that I said I have this one distinct memory. Us kids, all three of us kids. I have an older and younger brother. I'm in the middle. And my brothers were sleeping downstairs in let's call it the kitchen. And so I come down the stairs this way, then I come back this way and go through two set the doors to get into there. And when I went in there, I witnessed my grandfather molesting my two brothers. And, there's other stuff I share, but where I'm going back to my aunt and uncle, that, I was having this conversation with them, and all of a sudden my uncle starts saying, I know this very wise man, da 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 da, and I'm listening, and all of a sudden I realized who he's speaking of, which is his father, because this is my dad's brother. He's speaking of his father, which is a pedophile. And I just remember me saying to him, Why in the fuck do you think I would ever want to hear one word come out of that man's mouth? After what he did to me and my brothers and others? And Eric said, Buddha, and his wife stepped in and said, well, he didn't mean any harm. Excuse me? I said, you are a survivor yourself. And you're condoning this and covering up? No. And that's, like I said, that was one of the last times I ever spoke to them. And like they can find me very easily, because you guys all find me easily. Nobody's blocked, right? I have a website, Soulful Guitarist. Go find me. I'm easy to find. But I find it very difficult to be around these people. And, you know, this is my healing journey, me figuring things out, because I'm tired of compromising me in order to appease relatives or close family friends or whatever they are, right? I'm tired of it. And, you know, our hearts are very precious. And when I was speaking, not speaking, well, I was speaking, but when I was sharing about, you know, start my healing journey in 1996, and as I mentioned about how I opened up to my own thoughts and feelings and emotions, I would channel that energy through my guitar. That's where this all started. It was already there, but I just didn't understand it the way I now understand it. But in 1996, when I opened up to my own thoughts and feelings and emotions, this is where I channeled this energy. And you know, I did put it away for 12, 13 years, whatever it was, and then 2015, I start picking up again. And, you know, for me, I have things that have an impact on me. I'm highly sensitive. You know, I'm just highly sensitive, and to be around a bunch of people, it's not that I don't like people, it's very difficult. And it's like, if I have to go to a store, I go and get what I need and get the heck out, right? I don't go shopping to browse. I have a purpose, I go and get it, get the heck out. You know, I've always been that way. I just didn't realize. Yeah. And I don't know why this is coming. There's actually three energies right now that are popping in. As I mentioned, during my healing journey, a friend of mine, she struggled being here on this planet. And so she exited it. And this is the only song I actually woke up with downloads off it. I knew exactly where my left hand went, my right hand, everything. It's the only song that I have ever channeled that has been that way that I can think of. And yeah. It's called The Journey of Life. And I did get to play it at her memorial service. Here we go. It's called The Journey of Life. I was gifted that. This one thing about energy, you guys, is it's always shifting. And if we, because of how something made us feel 5 minutes ago, put it this way, if you try to, because something made you feel a certain way 5 minutes ago, and here we are now, and you're trying to get that feeling back, you're not going to get that feeling back. You can never be in the same thing twice. And that's like with my music. It's channeled, it's here. Some I remember, some I don't. Okay? Morgan Lee and I were chatting, and she goes, "You remember my song?" I go, "Yeah." I said, "Some I remember and some I don't." And that's the thing about all, channelers, that some information, we retain, some we don't. It's incredible how it works. And I feel very blessed by this gift and ability, and just to do what I do. I think it was a year ago. Yeah, I think it was only about a year ago. Yeah, so I'm not talking, okay, here we go, late 2023, so like a year and a few months. Because I don't listen back to myself very often, other than to listen for sound, and, am I being distorted and this and that, and I worked very hard over the last, 4 years. I have a sister here, Irina, I've known her 5 years. And she's seen me work on my sound constantly, like trying to get it to be better, and getting not too bad at it. But here's the thing: is I was listening back, late 2023, and I went, I'm not too shabby at what I do, which is true, and because it's like, I'm good at what I do, I know that. But what makes it really good is because where it comes from within me, and me connecting to my heart and my soul, and it just allowing this energy to move me the way it moves me. It's just like, yeah. I sort of feel like I want to muck around. Let's see where we go. Wow. Just so you guys know and understand, looping, I've only been looping, what, 3.5 years, something like that. And there's stuff that I've done. I've always been a rhythm player for other people. And, but what this looper has done is open me up to a part of me I did not know was inside me, because I did not have a way to express myself, right? But because of this looper, so I've been learning and growing and expanding with myself. Trusting myself is a big one. And I think it was June 2023 that I embodied this, that I am, and I stepped into this incredible space of trusting myself and going, wow, right? And learning and just letting go, right? It's been amazing. Oh, here, you guys, I have a beautiful sister here. Heather Grace is her name. But we've been connected, God, 7 years? When did your husband drown? It's got to be close to 7 years now. Anyway, I just want to share this beautiful story with you guys, all about beautiful Heather Grace. She reached out to me years ago, and she shared with me that her and some of her kids, adult kids, and I believe grandkids were there, and they all witnessed their grandfather, her husband, drown. And nobody could help them. It was the situation. And so she hadn't been able to sleep, no nothing. So she reached out to me, and I did a live that night, sharing my music for her, but for everybody who ever needed it. And then I shut it off to a messenger so she could easily find it. And she messaged me back, and she said, thank you, that's the first time I've slept. That touched my heart deeply. And actually, Heather Grace's story is on my not Facebook, on my website. If you go to soulfulguitarist.com, you can see Heather Grace's story there. It was one that I felt that I want people to hear. I don't see myself as a powerful person, but what helps me to understand is that I do help people with my music. And the reflections back to me, you guys are priceless. And I thank you all so much, because it's like I do what I do. And it's the reflection back that you guys respond back and how it moved you or whatever it is for you. Because I'm not you, you're not me. And I'm just so glad that my music helped Heather. Yeah, she's in Australia. Beautiful lady. She's what is she plays bagpipes, by the way, and I hope she still does it. There's wherever she lives, not sure where, but they have a train there, and they have bagpipes for whatever reason, and she usually plays her bagpipes for them. I think Heather's got to be getting up there. But it's beautiful. Like, whenever I see her pop on here, it just warms my heart, because it just brings me back to that time and space where I got to help her, a sister, help her, and that. But anyway, you guys, it's like 20 to 8 here. Feeling a little tired now. I see a few people coming on that I know. Sorry, guys, but I'm on my way out. Hello, Todd, by the way. Arena, love you, sister. Anyway, I'm going to go be quiet, everybody. Hugs and loves. See you soon.